Cassie here, back with another Vlogmas. I think today is day 18, so I thought what would be really fun is I love tarot cards and oracle cards, and I know that's usually what kind of things I get gifted for Christmas and for my birthday. And I'm sure there's other people out there that might just be looking for gifts, or they just might want to take advantage of the end of year sales and buy themselves some new decks. So I thought I would just run through my decks and what I have at the moment, and the decks that I use quite a lot. I've got stuff in the background because my little boy is here playing. He's only a few months old, but yeah, if you hear any noise, I've got the TV on, I've got my dog here, and my baby over here. So with all that being said, let's jump into it. So the first deck that I would like to show you all is the Dreamy Moon Tarot deck. Stunning, right? Gorgeous. I love this one. Sorry, I was saying I was gifted this beautiful deck for my birthday, and it's been one of my favorites since I received it. I absolutely love the imagery on it, and I love the way the book was put together with the meanings for the cards. And I love that there's a few original cards in there too, a few new ones that you don't usually see in the deck. So I believe Dreamy Moons added, where are they? So the artist added the Self, the Flower of Life. Yeah, I think she added those two cards, and just I believe, yeah, she may have changed a few things around. So yeah, definitely this is what the book looks like on the inside. It's gorgeous. So highly recommend it. I love the coloring, I love the packaging, I love the book, because I mean a lot of the books are just really flimsy, or they're just paper. This is like really good quality. So this is what the cards actually look like. So it's got the gold edging, and then you've got this beautiful design on the back of the cards with, again, more of the gold on it. And then these are just stunning, more gold leafing on it, or gold, but I won't show you like all of them, but even like the Devil card, which is usually quite a card that people don't like to see. The Death and Devil seem to get the bad rep, but look at, it's gorgeous. Like the design, the artwork on it. Queen of Wands. It's just like, the designs on these are gorgeous, and like just the way that they've got little pictures in the border designs. It's just, all of it is so pretty. Queen of Crystals, gorgeous. Like these cards are just beautiful to look at. Even the coloring in this one, like look at that vivid blue, and just I just can't get enough. And then you've got the Lovers card, gorgeous. Ten of Stars. So in the Rider-Waite, this is normally the 10 of Pentacles. Gorgeous. Like these cards are just so well done. They're just beautiful. Like I'm obsessed. No wonder this is like one of my favorites. And I did interview these cards today just to find out what type of, I guess, questions they like, and how they like to help with their readings, like what kind of readings they like to do, what they're good at. And this deck is really great for like making decisions, and really great for like when you're trying to get answers about your wishes and dreams and stuff like that, because I did pull the Star card. So beautiful deck. And the Seven of Cups is reversed and Ten of Wands, which means like she's trying to separate herself from this person, but she can't, So also I have cleansed the cards, and I've got this mystic incense burning as well. Mixture of a blend of oud and rose oil. So gorgeous. It smells amazing. So next we have this deck here. So it's the Gothic Tarot, illustrated by Joseph Vargo, I think it's pronounced. I was actually gifted this. This is one of the very first tarot decks I ever got, and I think I got gifted this from my auntie, and I think it was for my 12th or 13th birthday. So yeah, and if I'm being honest, I haven't used this deck very much. Not because it's not beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. Like the imagery on these cards is gorgeous. So that's the full card. But it's just that they're Gothic cards, so it's like they I don't know, the imagery is quite dark. And you know, when I was 12 or 13, that was kind of scary. Even though these are gorgeous and like mystical, and like now I'm probably a lot more open to using them. I just, when I first was given these, I just put them away and never touched them, if I'm honest. But now I'm like, I'm looking at them and I'm like, I should be using these cards. Like, they're gorgeous. So yeah, these cards feel a little bit more cardboardish. They don't feel like they have like as a high quality finish as, for example, like these cards here by the Dreamy Moons one, but they're a good size, and they're not too thin, not too thick, but because they do feel very cardboardish, I do think if you've got any water or anything liquidy near them, they would bend and they would get destroyed reasonably easy. So that's the back of them, by the way, and then obviously, as I was showing you before, so a lot of pictures of like golems, and it's very Gothic, a lot of snakes and like skeletons and stuff in it. So this is my dark tarot deck. But yeah, very first one that I ever had and that I was gifted. The next deck that I was gifted, the second deck that I ever got, was a Rider-Waite style deck, and I believe my mother gifted it to me for one of my birthdays. Maybe I was like 15, 16. I love this deck. Now, this was one of the OG ones that I started working with a few years ago when I actually started properly learning tarot and astrology, and I started connecting with spirit a bit. However, I love them that much that I would take them to work with me, and my drink bottle spilt in my bag. So they did get wet and wrecked and stuck together. So I have still kept them because like I love them, and I always had a strong connection with these cards right off the bat. They're pink, which I absolutely love. But these cards here are the Giovanni Caselli 2001. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah. I think you can find these online reasonably cheap. I think they're only about $30 or $40. Yeah, so I can't remember what the deck's actually called because I don't have the box and all that and the book that goes with it because I've had them for so long and I've moved. But I'll just show you what some of the pictures look like. So they're very simple, very much, you know, Rider-Waite style cards, but still gorgeous. And I found them so easy to connect with these cards, and the imagery is like very easy to understand with like what the cards actually mean. Sorry, I just had to put something underneath the incense so that the stuff doesn't go all over my floor. Judgment card. Again, these cards here are a bit thinner than the Dreamy Moons cards, and I think they're a bit taller. So in comparison, They're about the same height, but width-wise, the Dreamy Moons ones are a bit thicker. So these fit in the hand just a smidge better, shuffling-wise. So I found these really easy to kind of shuffle because they're long and kind of thin-ish. These still work really well, but there's extra cards and it's a big pile of cards to hold. So these are a little bit harder to shuffle, the Dreamy Moons ones, but gorgeous. Okay, I'm not going to go in order of when I brought these because I've brought so many decks, and I'm going to go through these quite quickly now. So I'll go through another tarot deck just because we've been doing the tarot cards, and I want to try and stick to that before I move on to my oracle decks. So this one is gorgeous. So it's the Celestial Tarot. It is by Kay Steventon and Brian Clark, I believe. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but gorgeous. The reason I brought this deck and picked this deck was because the reason I picked this deck and chose it was because it actually has imagery in the cards connected to astrology. So all tarot is connected and has symbolic linkages to astrology, but a lot of the time that's not really represented on the cards. You kind of just have to intuitively know it. So what I wanted to do to help me kind of learn that was buy these cards because they had the symbols on. So I was just saying that these are long, thin, they fit into your hand really well, easy to shuffle. The imagery is beautiful and very dreamy, very Pisces kind of energy, very celestial energy. So gorgeous, easy to follow. Again, it's not like the traditional Rider-Waite style as such because the imagery has like a bit of a different interpretation of it, very similar. So gorgeous, we love them, and again really great for learning how to link astrology into your tarot cards and tarot readings. I'm just going to double check, but I believe that is all my actual official like tarot cards. The rest are oracle cards and affirmation cards. So I'll just, I lied, I have one more tarot deck that I'm going to show you. Again, I was gifted this for my birthday, I think about 2 years ago. So not my last birthday, maybe the one before. They come in this beautiful velvet pouch, and I don't have the box on me now, but this is the book that goes with it, and the book is stunning, very thick, very big. So this is the Golden Tarot, the Visconti Feroza deck. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. But usually that's quite easy to find in bookstores, this tarot deck. I think we bought this one. I was gifted it for my birthday, but I've seen it in the, I think it's QBD bookstore maybe. Okay, so this is the back of them. Gorgeous. And then this is kind of like what the front of them look like. So that one's obviously Four of Pentacles. Now this deck is a lot harder to use, and it would be for more advanced tarot readers, again because it doesn't actually say on the cards, for example, Four of Pentacles or anything like that, so you don't actually know what it is. It's hard to tell whether it's reversed as well if you use reversals, whether it's upright or reversed. Yeah, and I just find that because they're bigger, thicker, and then just some of the major arcana are a little bit different as well, it's a little bit harder to use. Nonetheless, like the designs on these cards and pictures are gorgeous. So if you're an advanced tarot reader, these would be really, really beautiful to use. It just reminds me of very like a French design. It's very elegant and very artistic. So for example, yeah, you've got these cards which are gorgeous. Again though, you need to like really know these cards, because you would just see these and not really know by the images, unless you're a really well trained tarot reader, what they are. But artwork is stunning, so I do love these. And I think next year I'm really going to try and use these cards more, and really, because now I've been doing tarot for a little while, link in with these and try and get really good at picking these up, just to trust my intuition. And I can already tell you this is the Lovers card. That one's pretty obvious, but a lot of the cards are kind of hard to understand. But yes, Lovers card. I feel like this would be the Queen of Wands. But yeah, this deck is absolutely gorgeous. And you've got more beautiful, stunning work. Gorgeous. I feel like this one could be the World card, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, my aim for next year is definitely to start using these cards a bit more. Again, obviously, they're very long, very thick, like compared to the other decks. They're wider and a lot longer, so a lot harder to shuffle. I feel like you wouldn't really be able to shuffle them like into your hands. You'd have to shuffle them like up and down, or just like mix them and pull cards out, like not shuffle for them to fall out. You'd have to just like pick them. So yeah, it depends on your style of shuffling, because I know some people shuffle until a card falls out, some people spread it and pick cards out, other people just read like whatever cards are on the top and like put them down that way. It really depends on how you read. That's the tarot cards done for this section. That's all the tarot cards complete for the decks that I have for the actual tarot cards. So now we're going to jump in and have a look at the oracle cards that I have, and then we'll finish with the affirmation type of cards that I've got. So stay tuned for the oracle deck. Okay, so I am back and we're going to do the oracle cards. Obviously, as I mentioned before, I do have my little boy over there, so I will be keeping an eye on him. But I wanted to go to my oracle cards, but in particular ones that are linking with astrology or like the moon type of cards. So I'm sure a lot of people have seen the beautiful Moonology deck by Yasmin Ballard, I think it is. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Gorgeous. Sorry, yeah, so beautiful Moonology deck. That's my little boy just having a drink. If you hear the noises in the background, that's just him. The book is gorgeous. It is very much easy to read. It's got quite a fair bit of detail in it, so that's for the Moonology. Back of the cards, and then the fronts of them look beautiful, so just like that. So these ones here, definitely, like for example, you have the full moon in Pisces, definitely linking with astrology and the moon. Beautiful. Alright, so we're just going to multitask here. I'm just feeding my little boy a bottle because he was just sitting over there drinking it, but yeah, he still drops his bottle quite a fair bit. So I'm just going to feed him. But as I was saying, yeah, beautiful. It links in with astrology. It's got like Pisces on there. You've got beautiful information about the different phases of the moon. So this is the waxing moon. And then like the Sagittarius, full moon in Sagittarius. So the cards are beautiful, the artwork is gorgeous and simple, very simple and beautiful. You got the new moon in Cancer. So these cards are gorgeous. I like to use these especially with full moons and new moons if you're looking to kind of find information about what's coming ahead. Beautiful cards and decks. What are you doing, silly? So the next deck that I have is this gorgeous one here. So this deck is the Astro Soul Oracle deck. And it doesn't say who the artist is. It's just obviously got information on the back there that just has their website and their address, and it says by Maria. So that's their deck. I believe I found their page on Instagram, and their deck is gorgeous. Come on, or I'll take it away. Come on. Yes. So this is what the little book looks like. It's very, that's the little book looks like. Very simple. Again, holographic. Very thin and small, but very good. It's got all the information you need in there. So the back of the cards look like this. So beautiful. It's kind of like a holographic star. And then, for example, full moon. That's what the card looks like. You've got cards like Mercury. Again, they're holographic, so beautiful, very stunning. And very simple, but beautiful. And then Virgo. You can see it's got the Virgo symbol and the Mercury symbol up the top, and then it's got this constellations on there, and then Virgo written down the bottom. So again, these cards are beautiful. They are basically the same length and width as majority of the tarot cards, so they're not too thick, not too thin. Obviously the Moonology cards are thicker than these, but not by much, so relatively pretty much the same. So this is the next deck that I am going to show you. This is gorgeous. This is the box it comes in. So it's the Heavenly Bodies Astrology, and it is by Lily Ashwell. Gorgeous. So the book in this is really good quality. It's like a thick hardcover book, really nice and strong. Great information in there. So on the inside the book just looks like that. Gorgeous. And then we have the cards that are in another hard box as well. So we love that. This is what the back of the cards look like. So they're like a pale blue, and they've got a gorgeous little print on them. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then if you look at the actual cards themselves, this is what they look like. Gorgeous imageries. This is very much like Neptunian Pisces energy for me, this deck here. Stunning. So for example, we have the Sagittarius card. On here it says optimism, exploration and freedom. So great, nice, simple words on there. You have Capricorn. Again, it's got like an hourglass for time representing Capricorn. It's got ambitious, realism, and really good there. There's even cards for like the South Node. And this one says destined to release. So gorgeous. And then Pisces card. And this one has intimacy, intuition, and compassion on it. So great. And it's also got the Pisces symbol. It's got the two fishes on there. Beautiful artwork on here. Really gorgeous. The Pluto card. It's got like a butterfly kind of skull thing happening on the top of it. And it says Pluto, and it's got transformation on there. So these cards are very beautiful, very simple. Again, they're same size as most average decks. They're kind of thin and long, easy to shuffle. So the next deck I have is this one here. Again, I was gifted this one for my birthday about 3 years ago. It's beautiful. I love it. So this is the The Arcana of Astrology Oracle Deck and Guidebook for Cosmic Insight. And this one's by Claire Goodchild. Gorgeous deck. Okay. That's also, I might show you the sides. Got some stuff down there. Beautiful. Book looks like. The book is nice and large. Again, reasonably good quality. And then I really love the way it's set out on the inside. The pictures are gorgeous. And then you get an abundance of information. She's really thought through the information that she puts for each card. So for example, she's got Mercury written in here, the messenger. It's got about the astrological glyph. It's got here that rules Gemini and Virgo. The house is 3rd and 6th house. The element is air. Symbols are pale blue gems, birds, feathers, letters. And it's got information about what it is in astrology and what it is in a reading. And then it's also got keywords down the bottom. So communicate, logic, mental pursuits, intelligence, routine, and socializing. So, sorry, that's my little boy, but yeah, great information here in the book. Card-wise, that's what it looks like on the back. Pretty much the same picture as the box, but gorgeous. And then you have these gorgeous pictures. So this one's just Taurus, so it's just a purple wheel with the constellations inside, and then the symbol down the bottom with Taurus written there. So beautiful. A lot of them are pretty much the same. So again, if it's got this, it's showing you one of the houses. So this is the first house. So it's showing you the 12 houses in the zodiac sign. We have the Sun card. So gorgeous. Again, they're very simple but very beautiful. The Mercury card, gorgeous. There's also the moons and the phases. So this is the new moon card. So it's also got some asteroids and some of the other things as well. This one is Juno. And this one is Vesta, so you've got all those beautiful cards as well. So yeah, it's a beautiful deck. Again, great to shuffle with, great to use. Information in the book, I really love it. Looks like a love note, nice and easy. Purple gilded side, purple sides. Yeah, so the edges are purple. Sorry if you can hear the noise in the background, that's my son playing with his toys. So card-wise, gorgeous. So this one has respect, and it's got the 2 hands on there. You have the friendship card. Again, these are just stunning. So this one is the patience card. Again, it's got a beautiful hourglass on there representing time. It's got some flowers on there, so really beautiful. So yeah, this deck is gorgeous. So I am starting to run out of time, and I feel like I will do like a part 2 because this is taking a long time, and I don't want you guys sitting here for ages. But I've got more oracle cards to come, but we'll do a part 2, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining, guys.